The last weekend, Hamas carried out a surprise attack on the state of Israel. More than 1,300 Israelis ended up losing their lives. Now, Israel says that it wants to wipe out Hamas from the face of the earth. So what it is doing at this moment is dropping bombs that weigh more than 2,000 pounds in some of the most densely populated neighborhoods in Gaza. This is a tactic. A tiny strip of land that hosts 2.3 million Palestinian civilians who've got nothing to do with any politics and violence, and hundreds of thousands of people have already been displaced from what they once used to call their home. Gaza has been reduced to rubble. This is just an explosion that you're looking at on your screens, where bombs have been dropped by the state of Israel in densely populated civilian areas. Now, Israel has gone all out, and according to reports, as of Thursday, Israel has launched near to about 6,000 bombs. There's almost about one bomb being dropped every 30 seconds on Gaza for the last 7 days. A ground offensive is pretty imminent by Israel. Over 300,000 reservists have been called up. Israeli tanks are rolling towards the southern border with Gaza, and the build-up has come after 1 million residents of the Gazan city were given just 24 hours to evacuate from their homes and to leave to southern part of Gaza, indicating that the Israeli troops could potentially enter from Gaza's north. This is what is being talked about. But remember, the logistics of moving 1 million people, that is 100,000 into 10, and all these people will have to flee to southern Gaza Strip, is what Israel expects them to do. Earlier in the day, the Israeli military had dropped thousands of leaflets over the Gaza Strip, which said, and I quote, "Evacuate from your homes immediately." They've also prompted the Gazans to flee to the south, but Hamas is asking them to stay put. Now, this notice has been airdropped from a plane to 1.1 million people in Gaza. It means a mass evacuation in a span of a day. The residents are moving south regardless. They were seen carrying their belongings or whatever they could, and oftentimes it was just the clothes on their back, and they were fleeing in scenes that are reminiscent of an exodus that has been witnessed in the region even in the past before. Now, at this moment as we speak, things seem to have gone out of Hamas's hands. The question which now arises is what will be the fate of the militant group. Israel has the backing of the superpowers. The United States has pledged its complete support, which is unconditional, and the Americans are pumping more and more weapons and giving it to the Israelis to be used against the Palestinians here, where Israel has said that it is going after the Hamas militant group, but effectively it is also the Palestinian civilians who are getting killed in very large numbers as collateral damage. American warships have arrived to aid the state of Israel. So have aircraft and reportedly about $2 billion worth of ammunition. The United Kingdom, France, Germany and Italy have also backed the state of Israel. But what does Hamas have, and how will it hold its ground? Can it even hold its ground? Many of its militants have died. Well-known Hamas cleric Wael al-Zard was killed in an Israeli airstrike in Gaza. His son was killed just a few weeks ago during a border protest along the fence. Hamas's Minister of Economy, Javad Abu Shamala, is also dead. The bodies of Hamas's fighters were strewn on the streets of kibbutz. Israel says that at least about 1,500 of Hamas fighters were killed inside the Israeli territory. Now, according to analysts, from half to around a third of Hamas's elite commando force has already been killed. Now, the Israeli Defense Forces claim that they have taken almost full control over its border fence. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.